Don't worry, I can still talk. We have not shared the link out. Mo fẹ́ béèrè bóyá ó ń dún bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Bruno, ó máa show sí, ó máa show sí.
So, share,
Ó
copy.
máa lag 10
I'll
seconds.
copy the link.
Yes.
Copy the link. You copy it down.
You already copy.
Wàá send ẹ̀ sí.
Ṣé máa lè resend fún mi?
Ó máa send ẹ̀ sí. Akọ
Lọ sí WhatsApp.
lọ sí WhatsApp wọn. Search fún pẹ̀lú mi.
900. Link now. So I'll go.
Are you clicking on this? Why is it not streaming you? No, like why is it left? Might be left.
Ó yẹ kó gbé live wá. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹni bó ti upload ẹni tó tọ́ ni.
Ó yẹ kó ṣe Premiere náà.
Ó ti show live now. Kí ni wọ́n wá ń wò lọ́dọ̀ tiẹ̀?
Your meta to one bill.
Ó ti ń ṣe Premiere. Yeah, we can start.
All right. So we are starting soon, okay? We are starting soon. Just calm down for us. All right, so I'll be sharing the link.
You can still cut some of them. About the hour, man, give one group.
Okay, we'll be starting in the next 1 minute. So for others to join. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Hello. All right, I want to see response online. I want to see you guys join me. It's okay. I want to see response online.
If you have this 1 hour of strike.
Okay. So in less than 1 minute, others should be joining now. This is out, please. Jadi. All right. So I guess we can start right now. Okay, hi everybody. It's really a nice session, and I hope you guys are well. I really welcome everyone here. Thank you very much for being patient with us. And so right now we'll be starting immediately. All right, it's been a whole lot of time. So I welcome every one of you here to Study Express Academy. Good day, everybody. Happy Sunday to you all. And once again, I welcome you all officially. And then this is our first live video on UTME. So this happens every Sunday, okay? As from now on till the end of UTME exams, we'll be taking some sessions every Sunday, probably some classes. Sometimes it might be, orientation sessions. Sometimes it can be invitation of our previous scholars. But for today, we have some of our tutors live, yes, and they're actually professionals in this field, okay? So right now, I'll be introducing myself and I'll be giving them the mantle to pass on to introduce themselves also. So I am by name Oluwapelumi Olushisi Quadri. Yes, and I'm also one of the tutors in Study Express Academy, and I'm the moderator for this session. So I'll be passing it now because we don't really have much time outside. Right?
Okay, so you want me to introduce myself?
Yes, I really
I
want
was
to.
expecting that you are going to do so now.
No, I should not. How would I be like? No, how would I be introducing people bigger than me?
Okay,
So
no problem. Okay, good day everyone. My name is Abubakar, and I'm also known as Papa. So welcome to Study Express Academy, and really hope you're enjoying your stay with us. Thank you very much.
Wow, it's an honor to be on this seat with big men and big tutors. So, not to waste much time. So, my name is Abdulmumin, and I'm one of the tutors of Study Express Academy. And outside that, I work with Greenhouse Capital. So, mm, an analyst, just in picture, but on this table, seems I'm the smallest because regarding these tutors, they are so big. So you don't have any choice than to listen to them. So that's just me. All right.
Okay, I would like you to introduce me as coordinator.
you know, there are some type of big people that they won't allow you. They will just choke you. All right, no
That's true.
problem.
That's true.
He wants to choke me, and I say I won't allow to be choked. All right. So we have one of our tutors here. He gave me the honor to introduce him, and he is by name Mr. Oleleye Hamid. Yes, Mr. Oleleye Hamid. I don't even know how to say it. This man you are seeing right here is an enigma. Yes, he's not a normal human being in the academic world.
Serious testification.
Yes, so he's a very big person. Yes, he's a giant in the academic world. Yes, so he's one of the founders of Study Express Academy, and then we have him here with us, and he's also one of the lead tutors in the Study Express Academy too. So I really want to see you guys send hi. Let me see you. Say I am with you. Say day with me. Yes, let's get the party started. Say day with me. So let me see you send day with me. I'm seeing you guys live also. Yes, so send. Let's see. I want over 40 response before I continue. All right. Also, about the live session, there's a quiz link sent out, and I guess you'll be seeing it right now. Okay, there's a quiz link sent out, so just click it. Answer some questions. Let's see who comes out first. Let's see who the big giants are here. Skishi, Ademayo, what our Thank you very much. Thank you, Moremi. I can see your hand. Thank you. I'm really happy, sincerely. This is our first session, so it's normal for you to say some things like some feelings. I don't know, but then sincerely, it's just natural coming from me and coming from every other person you see here. So I want you guys to know we're really happy to have everyone here, sincerely. So yes, it's good. I guess I can continue right now. Yes. Okay. So not wasting much time. I guess I'll have to start posing questions. But before that, let me start with some introduction. I guess this session is basically for UTME students. Yes, so for matriculation examination, okay, Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, what people know as JAMB, that's the local name, right? That's the name of the board, but the name of the exam itself is called UTME. So we've been having series of students, having challenges with, in one way or the other, with solving questions, getting better grades, or in fact finding it very hard to enter their tertiary institution of their choice. Okay, but today we're going to portray some solutions, yes, and it's actually real and practical solutions. So listen from this my ogas here. Yes, they are really here to help you out. And also, we're not just here for a day, we're not just here for a week, we're not just here once in a week, we're always here every time, every single time. In real time, we'll respond to you. Okay? Yes. So let me start with Mr. Abubakar. That I myself, I fondly call him Papa. Yes. So Papa.
So why are you bringing that on?
Ow.
Okay,
Oh,
no problem.
sorry. I said I really want it to be natural. So it's fine.
Okay,
Just-
no problem.
You guys should deal with me.
I concur.
Don't worry. You will soon see. You will soon see.
No
Okay?
problem.
So I have some questions for them. Let me shock them too.
Okay.
Yes, because I'm going to shock everybody. Okay. So, to Mr. Abubakar Papa. So the question goes, uh, what myth about UTME preparation are still destroying students' chances? Like, what's the problem they really have? What's that thing that they felt like it's real or it's original, but then it's actually a distraction or probably a fake or a vague way into getting chances for this UTME. And a lot of students are actually falling into that trap, into that hole. So what can you say about that?
Okay, so when you talk about myth in post UTME, I guess the word myth now in UTME and any other tertiary exams now have become myth itself. So one of the problems that students faced in terms of having a sort of distraction in terms of attempting the exam or getting their choice is the fact that they always believe that they need to read for lengthy hours. Oh, yes. Now it's against the norms now. Some were asked that how would you want to say that we had to read for lengthy hours and that's a myth? Yes, it's a problem because every student do not really get the chance to observe that what is the best way for them to learn. So they all take the norms and the conventions of the society, thinking that I have to read for lengthy hours in order to achieve the best to get 360, 370. Meanwhile, that is just a myth. That's not the actual fact. Now, the last one I think also is the myth in the society is the fact that if I don't get the chances of entering the university this time, that I'm not going to get the chance again. That's a myth. So students believe that if they don't have the chance once, then they need to give up. So I see students these days giving up on time.
Wow.
And I think that's the myth that we're facing in society.
Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow. That's a whole lot actually. Yes. And I'll have to agree with you on that actually. You know, most students actually find it very hard to take in that they have to write UTME the second time. In fact, they find it like, should I call it a course? I don't know why. But there's nothing really bad there. If you are really pursuing a specific course of aspiration, and why do you have to go for a course you really do not want or something? So there is nothing bad in trying again. Yes, sincerely, it's not failure. In fact, it can be a step for you to get something bigger this time around.
Exactly.
So I really go with that. Thank you very much. All right, now I'll be passing this next question to Mr. Abdul Mumin, our analyst in the building. Yes, analyst in the
I
building.
never said that for you to start using it that way.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
All right.
Don't catch me. Okay. Now the question goes though, sir. So, from your experience, what do most students misunderstand about JAMB sets questions? Like, how did set question?
Wow. Okay. I think that's a very big question because basically that's the fundamental when you really want to start your UTME. And I totally really believe that if you don't know about something, then you really cannot know so much about that thing. So if you were to see so much about it, students often think that JAM sets new questions every year, especially if they are reciters. They'll think, oh, a new question is coming out almost every year. But in reality, JAM only sets standardized concepts in new clothes every single time. It's just like changing your words. It means the same question, but it's actually going to be like a different way of setting the questions. So it's still the same concepts, but different, still the same concepts, still the same topics. But
Okay.
the way they actually set the question is quite different. And most students always think they just need to memorize past questions answers. Like,
Wow.
I
why
agree.
would
I
you
agree.
think you just need to memorize answers and you go for your jam?
A lot of people
that's-
fall into that trap actually.
Actually, it's
Yes,
a
yes.
it's a very big trap because reading the past questions and memorizing answers does in no help, like in no way help you in your exam. Yes, I could so relate to you that you need to solve past questions, but do not in any way think you need to memorize those answers to help you in your jam. And if you understand the why, that is why whenever I'm in class, I do so much to ask my students why they know a concept. So it could be as easy as, why do you think you need to study economics? Why are you in this class to study economics? Why are you doing accounting? Like, if you can really know that basic reason of why you need to sit down for a particular course, then tell me how it's not going to be so easy for you to actually read about it.
Oh,
And besides, you
sure,
should note
sure,
something
sure.
about JAM. JAM is not your basic classroom test. It goes beyond that. So please, that is what you need to know first. Know the why so that the how can be easy. I think that's it.
Analyst. The real analyst.
We did not take that.
Analyst in the building. Analyst in the building.
That's a big blow.
Yes,
Yes.
a big gravity. Yes. So before we continue, don't forget I mentioned what Study Express Academy. So you guys, sincerely, we need your help. We are here to help you. Yes, it is mutual. So follow us. Follow us now. Now go and click subscribe. Go to that channel. Go to that place. Click subscribe. Like it, and let's come back to our session. Are you with me? Abi, you don't want to deal with me?
Yeah, we
All right. Okay. So all right, let's move on to the next question. So the enigma, the big man. Okay, let me go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let me go with the question. So the thing is, uh we've been talking about myth or probably one two things about the way students, they misplace priority, or should I say, they confuse their purpose. According to what you said, sometimes they don't really have a main purpose of doing something. Some people just blindly just do some, make some decisions, and they felt like it's okay. Just like the way you said, you ask your students that, oh, what's the main reason why you're actually doing this subject, this subject? What's the main reason? Why are you studying this topic? Why are you doing this and that? And I feel like, sincerely, I feel in the era that we are right now, it's going to be a few percentage of students that they can answer that particular question you asked. I mean, in depth, like they'll give you a precise and specific answer for that. So I'll be asking Mr. Blami the same or probably similar question. Yes. So and that should be Mr. Blami, are you with me, sir?
Yeah.
All right. So what myths about UTME preparation are still destroying student chances?
Oh wow, that is a very big question. So the actual myth destroying student chances for the preparation is one, lack of resources, the true material, the true guideline recommended by JAMB,
Mm.
and likewise the actual syllabus which they need to what to follow. A syllabus is just a guideline to know the exact topic you need to read on. So most students will only focus on past questions,
Past
solely rely on
questions.
past questions, and only will call that what academic suicide because
Okay.
it is not the quantity but the quality.
Academic suicide. Sorry,
So
Sal. You know that. How can you hear me? Yes, you guys should be with me. Sorry, I want to give him the mic, so it should be louder. Thank you, sir.
okay, yeah. So as I was saying the other time, so I told you that it's not the quality, it's not the it's the quality, not the quantity. So students basically solely depend on memorizing past creation. And meanwhile, JAM said the same topic but not the same questions. So, and if the student depend on past questions solely, but not actually following the guideline on the particular topic they need to study, meaning the JAM syllabus, it will lead to what I said, academic suicide. And apart from that, whenever you get the JAM syllabus, you get the right topic to prepare on, and likewise, the necessary guideline, which is the material recommended by JAM, is also important. Without the topic, you understand, without a guideline, just like without without a sea boat and person driving it is a weight of effort. So you keep on moving on the same ocean, the same time, but with no result.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Love that.
Ah,
That's why it's
powerful,
called the
powerful
giant.
Now you see
words.
why it's exactly.
Powerful words
It's
from
an
powerful
apex,
people.
apex of jams.
Sincerely, I had one big vocabulary right there. Academic suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it means most students actually just, they take suicidal actions on this their UTME results. Not suicidal action to kill themselves, God forbid bad thing. No. So what I mean is, they are making some decisions whereby it will come back to, bite them or probably affect their final results in the UTME.
Exactly.
So, and he has actually just tell us one way or the other to, avoid some of it. So basically right now, I'll guess that we've touched, if not a little bit, just few of some points whereby on how students should understand UTME and then what they should expect from JAMB. It means don't expect the same question that you have seen past question. You should be able to do what? You should be able to learn the concept, the topic itself, instead of you cramming the questions or memorizing the questions of what was asked a previous year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. He said, Mr. Abdulhamid said, they will not ask you the same question, but they will ask you the same topic. So it's not about cramming the questions. It's actually about, understanding the topic, being able to solve any question coming out of that topic and following JAMB syllabus. Yes, because everything they're going to ask is basically, in fact, 100% going to depend on the JAMB syllabus. So if I were you can download the JAMB syllabus. It's always free online, and if you can't get it, well, you are on our free class, right? If you can join our live group, I would advise you to join if you are not joining right now. Once you can join, after this program, we'll send the link to you guys and we'll definitely help you out with the link. So if you can join, we'll be sharing you syllabuses of, subjects. On that syllabus, they're going to give you the topics, they're going to give you the object. Abaka.
Yeah.
Yes, make a no go tabon. So, so they're able to do what? Students are able to, they'll give you some specific instructions on the objectives, what they're expecting of students to do, of students to know. It means if you can follow that, I guess you should not have any problem, because the questions will base on what will be based on the objectives being set in the what's called syllabus. So you should download the syllabus, go through it. Don't just read blindly. No, it might actually cause what you said earlier, academic suicide. So try as much as possible to avoid that. Yes, and you can relive it again. You can live a better life and everything just for you getting a better UTME grade. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, so Mr. Our analyst also said something. Yes, he gave one gravity word. Can anybody even remind me? Yes, know how, so you can know why.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry.
Why?
It's the reverse. You see.
Okay.
It's really analyst. Now only analyst they know waiting they talk.
Now exactly you get it
Oh, he said know why,
so you can know
so you can know how. So
Exactly.
what is the reason?
Yeah.
Why are you studying the particular subject? Which course do you need it for? Why are you doing physics? Why are you doing government? Okay, why do you want to know government? What do you think will be the result of you understanding government?
Sure.
Yes. So if you can know why, then you'll be able to apply. You should know how to use
do
it,
it.
how to
Exactly.
apply the knowledge, how to solve questions in the UTME. If you know why you are learning a particular method of solution or something, you should be able to know how to apply it too. Thank you very much.
Why you're doing the jam
Thank you.
and how you need to get the good scores inside the
Mm.
exams of study.
Yeah.
So it's very nice. Not
Awesome.
why.
For how.
Awesome.
All right, so
Good analysis.
you can first sip small water.
No problem. You deserve it. You are a moderator, so you need it.
All right. So the next thing now is calm down. I'm going to round 2.
I believe the audience are coming. All right.
Yes. Sure. Now, is there anybody on this channel session that is not on the group? Because you guys should be in the group. Every single person. Yes, I want everybody to be there, so you'll be able to gain every single thing. Because don't forget, you should like and subscribe. Everybody, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and
I
subscribe.
believe they are doing
She look
so
at the say
right.
I'm the go. Like and subscribe.
Yes.
That boy, that girl, you. Oh yeah, go to our channel like that. Like, subscribe,
Right.
come back. Let's continue. All right, we have a question. So the thing is, we'll compile those questions together. All right, we'll compile those questions. Probably we'll be sharing a number or a link that you'll be sending the questions to. So we'll address that later. All right. Yes. So because we still have interesting things for you, definitely. So now, the next thing we're moving on to, according to my own agenda, is so you can see before we continue, you can see a particular number going on in the screen because I can see it here with me. So that number, you can send your message or probably your questions to that number on WhatsApp. Okay, on WhatsApp. So we'll be able to compile those questions together and I'll be able to ask our panelists right here. Okay, so there's a number going through the screen right now. So you can just copy it, go to WhatsApp, send your questions as messages as much as possible that you can. But don't forget, you might not be able to answer everything because we have over 700 people here right now. About not 700, we should use 7,000. We want to use 7,000. Like and subscribe, I beg. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry for the this thing.
No, no, it's understandable.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, now the next thing is on subject specific challenges. Okay, subject specific challenges, and now I want to start. I want to boomerang it, meaning I want to start from where I ended. Okay, so I'll be sending the question first to Mr. Abdulhamid. So, and the question goes thus: how should students handle difficult science topics? How should, for example, students, how should they handle difficult science topics? I don't know. In that they fear, some students, most students fear like chemistry, physics, some even fear biology.
Exactly.
So, and I know that this man right there, is a science guru. So, what do you think about that? Like, what can you say about how students should handle difficult science topics they fear?
Oh yeah,
The mic, sir.
that's a really nice question. So the first tip which I'm going to give you is one: you should know how to communicate and explain things to yourself as if you can explain to a 10-year-old student.
Wow.
And that shows the level of your understanding on a particular topic.
Awesome.
So that's first method.
Say fire.
Why
Look at
the
my
other-
face and say fire.
One other method about, if I have a challenge in any topics, method one, if I have even in a classroom, you make sure you pay proper attention and the proper word
Okay.
focus and like by repetition. But if you can't get a message correctly about the topic, about how difficult the topic is, that's why I have resources. Checking YouTube, looking for bursts, videos that simplify the topics.
Wow.
So meaning
Wow.
knowing the right
True,
resources
100%.
and how to use the resources well will also assist you, in breaking down difficult science topics.
Actually.
And the reason why this needs to be done is, I'm going to give you a scope. When you can break down a very hard scientific topics, you're going to make other topics to be easy. You cannot build, a pole with two legs or one leg. That's why for you to get your over 300 in JAMB, you are able to do very well in all your subjects.
Mm.
You can not be very
Actually.
strong in two subjects and you still get 300 in JAMB. It's not possible.
Mm.
Even though you get more than 90 plus in JAMB, or not two subjects of your strength, you can't. So you still have to get at least good in minimum three subjects. What I'm going to give you on the last skill for students, which they need to understand, is that we call it what up SPA.
SPA.
Yeah, hub SPA. So hub means you understand the concepts. You understand?
Okay.
P means what? Putting it into what? Practice, repetition, practice, repetition. You
Practice,
understand?
repetition.
So after it, so you continue to put it on your practice. On the
Yeah.
line after that, put the concept and master the concept properly. That's the second P, and that will really help you to solve the SA, which is your speed and what
Accuracy.
It's like
Oh.
PSC.
Yeah, exactly.
Value just full everywhere.
Say.
I beg, help me. They send fire.
And that's why at times you see, in JAM exam,
Okay.
JAM basically especially test on speed and accuracy. Some of them doesn't know how to manage time management. And that one time management is one of the problem. That probably your speed and accuracy will help you to perform extremely well in your exam. I hope that is clear.
Yes,
So
yes,
just
yes.
put the concept
Yes.
into practice. Don't forget UPPSA, understanding the concepts. Do you understand?
Okay.
Know the concept properly. Put it in practice, repetition. Do you understand? And that make your speed and accuracy to be awesome.
Awesome. Awesome. I love that.
UPSA.
Yeah.
Understanding, practice
Practice,
to result to
speed,
speed
and
and accuracy. So UP equals SA. Understanding, practice, and repetition gives you what? Speed and accuracy. I beg, type that thing down now.
I asked the question why I'm actually here when these guys are just
Me, I know even just everything just dey in your head. Eh?
I was actually thinking,
Disadvantage of knowing too much.
I was thinking, wanted to say maybe UPSA is like a political party.
Actually, I was like, hey, well, child, deal with me, no problem. Thank you very much. Like, sincerely, UPSA, don't forget, okay? Understanding, practice, and repetition gives you speed and accuracy. And sincerely, I will agree with that. JAMB are not, let me say, UTME exams is not a type of exam that, will depend on, what's it called? Maybe setting some questions, like hard questions. Me too. I also have students, and most of the time I tell them that UTME can be a question that will take you more than 3 minutes for a question. It's not possible. JAM can't ask you a question that will take you up to 3 minutes. It's a timed exam. So meaning it's more, they test you more on your speed and your accuracy. Yes. How fast are you and how correct you are, you know? Yes. How accurate you are. Yes. So they test your speed because it is a timed exam. So and that timed exam actually have a limit. It limits the scope of exam they're going to ask you. All right. Or the scope of questions they're going to ask you. So now I'll be portraying the next question to Mr. Papa, Mr. Abubakar. That I mean I used to call Papa. Oh. Papa, yo. All right, now the next question to Mr. Abubakar. So, Mr. Abubakar, before I continue, Mr. Abubakar is, standard English language teacher. He teaches anything language. I don't even know. We say you want to learn Chinese now. Give him 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I promise you. You will learn. You learn the first page of Chinese dictionary.
I guess that's a push. That's a push.
Okay. So he's a veteran. When we talk about English languages, he has taken international classes, international students, passing, breaking international exams. Yes, they will break the barrier. Like he has a lot of students. That's not the only thing. And what's the result of him having that student is because he actually knows what he does. Yes. How should I put it? He plays his card right. Yes. He knows how to do everything. I don't even know.
I don't understand what.
It's like
No problem.
okay, English goat. It's not the type of goat I have on. I mean greatest of all time. You don't hear me now. Messi Ronaldo fan, you know the meaning of the goat I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yes. All right. It's the best student too.
That's a slap.
Don't with me. Don't forget to go and like and subscribe. I beg, subscribe. Just subscribe and come back. How many minutes? How many seconds will it take you to? Thank you. All right. Now the next question is Mr. Abubakar, why is English language still a major problem for many candidates? Because I believe most of the time, like English language is always this problem. In fact, science students, in fact, art students, every student, like they find English language like the final boss.
Yeah.
Yes, like what can you say about it? Like why is English still a major problem for many candidates?
Okay. Now, thank you very much. But I think that one of the problems we have with English studies that the majority of us we commonize the subject and we belittle it. Sometimes we always place it as though it will be the last thing I want to do. And meanwhile, if you observe that over the years, even if you are studying medicine and
Okay.
mathematics is not important, I believe, right? So the English is not always excluded. It will be part of it. That's the reality. So the problem
100%.
students are facing is the mindset they attach to it. So that's the question.
Actually.
So you need to change that mindset and feel that it is something you need to give it all. So you cannot just feel like, okay, English is there, I'll just do it anyhow I want. You understand? That's the first thing. Now, the second one is that majorly students have issues with some of these JAM concepts and they are used to breed them up. For example, you want to talk about the so called register, and which is known as clause test. Like students find it difficult to do when you talk about clause test. It's always a problem for them to, at the end of the day, they guess. This is the answer, this is the answer. Other problem you see students struggling with is synonyms and antonyms. In fact, some of them will say, okay, antonyms is still better. But believe me, the ones we categorize as the difficult ones are the ones that are easy. You get. So if you know how to navigate through, some of the students that register with SEA, Study
Yes,
Express,
Study Express.
Academy,
Yes.
we gave them the strategy to solve the English problem,
problems.
and eventually they were able to use it, and it works with them well.
Yes.
Do you understand? So if you want to learn those things, you need to just understand the strategy of attempting the question and you get it right. And finally is that students also struggle with interpretations.
Oh.
They have problems in the interpretations
Yeah.
and also sounds. In fact, that sound, I recorded a survey that students found it difficult to do. So sound, speech pattern, and so on like that is one of the major problems English students are facing when attempting English.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Actually, before we proceed, I think some people are having problems sending their questions to the number written above. So maybe I should just send. I will call an alternative number now. If you're finding issues, sending questions. I mean, send questions through WhatsApp. So I'll be calling the number right now. Just you can type it and then check your WhatsApp, or the number is already there. But I don't know why some I think somebody is saying this thing is not going well. Okay, let me just give a chance a little bit. Let's continue. So if you still find it that you are still having issues with sending questions to that number, maybe you should type it again. Yes, I would actually address that later. Okay, now we can actually proceed. And I'll be passing the next question to our I don't know how to say his name, but
Analyst.
analyst. Oh, me, you. As from today, anytime I see him,
Analyst.
analyst. I don't even want to know his name again. Analyst. I say, hello, Mr. Analyst. Yes. Okay, now the next thing is I want to ask Mr. at the moment this question. Okay, sir. So are you with me, sir?
Definitely.
All right. Okay, so I have a quick question for you. This question is actually about study habits and time management. Okay, it's about study habits and time management. Some students really find it hard to be able to consistently study for this exam. Most of them don't really have, a how should I say it, a consistent study habit. They find it hard. Sometimes maybe giving excuses and a way or something like that. And sometimes those excuses might actually be genuine. But the reason why they give chance for that excuse is because of another thing, and that I guess is lack of time management. So they are not able to prioritize, they're not able to set in where each of those activities they do or in their schedule should be. So those things will interfere with the plan they have with their plan for the day or probably for the week or whatever they have to do. So now the question goes thus, sir. So what bad study habits do UTME students commonly have? Like what's the generalized bad habit that you feel like students do have very well multiple times over?
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Moderator, for that excellent question, because that's a question that's on the mind of almost every single student. Some of them don't even count it to be an habit because they never even knew that that is an habit. So I think we can take it up from we saying that one of the bad habits, especially when it comes to this AI generation, is you trying to study with your phone nearby. Now, I think
I was expecting that.
as little as that, it actually is very, very fundamental and it goes a long way to your distraction. So just imagine your phone is nearby and you said, oh, you really fumbled to your mom, Mom, I want to study 3 years of past question.
Wow.
And you sat down on that table, you really show yourself to be more serious. Then you place your phone just beside you. Then you just receive a ping. I'm saying a ping, perhaps maybe it's iPhone. I know. Don't
Okay.
let us deliberate on whether it's Android or iPhone anyway.
Oh,
Then a
analytic
ping or just a
analyst.
message comes in. What happens?
Check it.
20 minutes of distraction is
Street.
gone. Now you said you really
Like
want to study for
street.
2 hours. Exactly. And a single ping just takes out 20 minutes of your time. It might even be as useless as you trying to reply to a message that is far, far, far gone. Like, who
That's
does that?
That's
So out of your 2 hours, 20 minutes is gone. Now imagine if there are several pings really gone actually. So I think that when it comes to students, one of the bad habits which they do, which is very fundamental to them or which they really need to change, especially this generation, is
Okay.
having their phone taken away, especially when they are reading. Another thing I also see to be a bad habit is trying to reread your notes instead of practicing question. Some students really think that I
Actually,
just need to attend tutorial. If I attend
yes.
tutorial, that should really help me a lot. Yes, it would. That's the essence of even C in the first place. But if you are not helping yourself, then we definitely can't. No matter what we teach you, if you do not practice question, then to be honest with you, you definitely are no different from person that did not even attend any tutorial. So even if you read
Actually.
your notes consistently, remember we said from the beginning, JAM sets the same topic but different way of setting the question. If you don't expose yourself to different way of how they set those questions, then how will you be prepared to actually have it on your screen when there is a ticker bomb just right beside? Because even saying the time alone is enough to make you forget things. But if
Sure.
you are so exposed to questions because you've practiced so much, what happens? He gets so confident. Like
Yes,
familiarity breeds confidence. I hope you know that. So
actually,
that's a very truth. So I feel like that's the bad habit we
actually.
really or you really need to curb. And if you do that, just take your phone away from you and study for the required time you actually planned for. And you see a massive change. I use the word massive. You need to know that.
Massive analysis.
Massive analyst, massive analyst. Stay with me, massive analyst. Actually, I agree with what you said earlier. Yes, yes, yes. So you don't have to read again what you already understand. Instead, why don't you just practice it? So it will bring in familiarity. Sincerely, I think that familiarity is necessary. So you have to practice what you've learned. Yes, you can learn what you've learned through practicing. I actually watched the video recently. They put like probably I think 3 cups. Now they have different sizes, and then there was a particular cup they poured water inside. They said if you read bad habit or whatever, it's about study too. I think I can't recall 100% what was there, but the second one was like for students who practice, like who applied what they've learned. So then they poured water, and then the cup was a little bit,
Leveled.
yes, thank you, more than
The
the other one, which meaning for students who learned but did not really practice, they don't even actualize it, they don't apply it
Light.
into anything.
Okay.
And then for the second one are those people who applied it but probably not consistent.
Effectively.
And then there is one that is full, in fact, to the extent that it keeps pouring away, meaning that overflowing knowledge. All of them are into, they're having the same content, like I mean the same what's it called,
That's the same
content.
base in the form
Thank you.
structure.
The form, yes. Maybe like pouring the same type of water into
Exactly.
the three. And they're trying to pour water into the third one, and the water was like overflowing. And what they tag that to be like for students who practice consistent, that's consistent practice as a result of realizing your mistakes. Through practice, you're able to realize your mistakes and then you avoid those mistakes.
Sure.
Okay. So it's just like normal thing for a driver. You don't just wake up in a day and start driving a car.
Exactly.
As simple as driving a car might look, how it might seem to be, but definitely they're like practicing. So also a baby can't just wake up in a day and start walking. It has to be consistent practice, standing up, falling down, standing. But if that baby don't ever try to stand up in the first case, it might be actually hard or it will take a very long time before the baby starts walking. So sincerely,
That's an
I
Arab
feel it.
statement.
Mm,
That's an Arab statement.
you see, scholar just there everywhere.
No.
Yes,
I
now.
just remember.
Yes, yes. I actually,
Okay.
yes. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I know people here are Arabic, but then I agree with what he's actually saying. Yes, sincerely. So thank you very much, analyst, sir, Mr. Abdulmumin. So now the next question is, if you have your question, don't forget you can always send your questions to the number. I think now the number is going through. Okay. So the next thing is, okay. Let me go to Mr. Abdulhamid, the Scorpion. Sometimes it just have multiple names. The Enigma, the Indaboski, the Bahose, the Day With Me. All right, the question goes thus. Okay, it's still on study habits and time management, actually. So, what daily habits separate average scores from top scorers? Like the average scorers, let me say the range of 200 to 250. What's the difference between students getting 250 and, for example, and student getting above 300? Like between the average scorers and the top scorers, what do you think can be the effect as a result of their daily habits? What's that thing that the student of 300 is doing that's different from what a student in the range of 200 to 250 is doing? Like what daily habits separate average scorers from top scorers?
Yeah,
I think that's my
that
question.
that's a nice question, and a very simple and straight answer to that
Mm.
is proper application of the concept.
Wow.
So
Proper
a student
application.
that does not understand the proper application of the
Aura.
concept
Type aura for me, I beg.
not
Type
have
aura for aura.
energy or also know why they need to do it right.
Mm.
Those who underscore 300 plus, they understand the concepts
Mm.
and they put it in practice. I'm going to use two letters in sources. I want to make it sources. and the two letter repeated itself, and that is what the source has become, and that is what C and C. And what is the C means? That's what you need to be committed. After you've been committed to the process, you need to know your level of consistency. Without without being committed, there's no level of what they have consistency. So the two C really follow each other. Committed, consistency. Really give a lot of what a wide range between people have, getting 300 plus and likewise getting below or getting an average score of 200, a 200 score. And that would give me a very sample of a student who is preparing for JAMB, and I told him, if you're going to get 300 plus, the basic things you do. And what are basic things you do? You need to understand the application of the concept of what you read. So you need to be consistent, and two, you need to be committed. And that's why those one doing their set of practice, getting 300 plus, they try to check their mistake, not what they score. After I'm done with practice, getting after my practice, what I go, they learn from their mistakes during doing the CBT consent practice. They check their mistakes, but those who will have average today, they only get what did I score. So that differentiate them. So the mistake will not what be repeated. Why in the real exam? So,
I love that. I love that.
Thank you very much. Knowledge just the full everywhere, just the overflow. All right, so because of time, the session is actually around 1 to 3, and I'll be shortening those questions. Normal, me too. I come order for order, like give them as they are giving me back. I'll be giving them question, but time is not by our side, so that's why it's always weekly session. So don't forget to join, subscribe, so that anytime we go on live, you'll be there. And I'm very certain if you check our channel, you always see multiple videos. We've posted videos on different subjects, and I'm telling you, we post hundreds more. Every department, don't worry, you are covered. So, and it is free. Just go to YouTube, watch the video. You have questions, ask. We're going to answer you. So always subscribe. That's the only way. Like and subscribe, and click that reminder button. So anytime we post a new video, you always be reminded that there's a new video out, and then you go and check it out. We also have our Instagram account. We have our TikTok account. You guys can actually follow that too. Yes, and also if you want exclusive settings, okay, then because we have this exclusive mentorship session too, and that one will be free. No be free, but it's not actually that free, but actually it's free too. It's free. What you are paying, I will call it what?
Chicken feed.
Commitment fee. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that
Thank you. Yes. So so
Understand.
that's actually for to show the commitment. Yes, one, and then we are hiring professionals. Yes, and you can't just hire professionals for volunteering alone. You have to give them something, even just to buy them like this small water. I beg, pay her. Thank you, sir. Aura for aura. Yes. So it's just a little bit of change.
Come on, yo.
Come on, yo. Hey, Korean people in the video. What did I say earlier? I said if you want him to teach you Chinese. You know I was joking. He's already teaching me Korean now. Okay. Just stay with me. So the thing is, if you want more advice, you want mentorship, you want a standard class, definitely it is virtual. So you can apply from anywhere, you can join from anywhere, and we'll follow you back to back. Mentorship classes, like standardized classes from standard tutors, first class tutors, professionals. Yes, I'm telling you, professionals. And close monitoring. We always check on you. Okay, what's your current stage? What do you think you should do? Why don't you just use this method? Try this out. And not only that, you'll be doing consistent practice, just like you've said. We'll give you mock tests every single week. Yes. So you should join. Just about 20K. Yes, 20,000 naira. It's not that much, actually. It's not that much. 20,000 naira is not much now. If you enter motor to your JAMB now, come back and you pay for JAMB and this thing, 20,000 naira you spend. She said that I'll be good to have 360 that you want to collect. I'll be so sincerely, it's the money is way below the value you are going to get. I can't quantify the value compared to the money you're paying. Yes. So, but that's the best we can actually do. I feel like that's what we can do, to support, to give back to the community. Okay. So one of those ways is join our online session. Yes, join our online classes. It's about 20,000 naira. So once you join, and if you're on the group, very soon I'm going to drop one promo. I will slash it again. Yes. So just about 28 to 24 to 48 hours. So there's going to be almost like 50%. Like if you pay like 10K, pay at once, and then you're already in the group and everything, up and going, up and doing, up and going. Yes. So and then there are probably some other perks along the way. So it's every Sunday. Don't worry, you will still see. We will still come next week again. So you can always invite your friends, and if the Sunday session is always free. All right. So now the next thing we're moving on to, not to waste time, and I'll be asking just one question from each of them, like one question for each of the other sections I have with me here. Because of timing and every other thing that we put into consideration. So next Sunday, we'll continue with some other sessions. Sometimes we say we bring in our previous scholars, like our past students that got high UTME scores and some other things. We bring in new professionals, we bring in other tutors and all like that. Okay. But today, everywhere, fire for fire, aura for aura. Okay, now the next question goes thus, sir. And then that's on okay, give me a single session. I'm sorry, a single second, because I want to fire them. So I want to go and cook it up. Yes, I'm cooking. Just chillax. I'm cooking. I have finished cooking. Oh. Everybody tell them that I finished cooking. Now the next question goes to Mr. Abubakar. Papa lipa oh, papa oh, papa
I don't
lipa oh,
understand this.
papa oh.
Remember when
Okay, now the question is okay. This is on CBT skills and exam pressure. Okay, because I found out that some students and they have poor CBT skills. No matter how some people, the problem they actually had was because they are not so good with CBT exams, computer based tests. Yes, even
That's true.
I've encountered something like that. They're extremely good, like academically, but the problem they're actually having, the barrier is for them to be able to answer question effectively on CBT. Some people don't even know how to go through their computer like this. Like, where is the calculator? That alone can take like 3 minutes. Oh yeah, 2 plus 3.
That's the
And
problem.
that's another thing we've talked about. It's because of lack of practice. I feel like lack of practice actually contribute to that too. Because if you have been doing series of mock tests, you should be able to like be conversant with the usage of these things.
Sure,
All right.
sure.
So yes, and we're actually that's another area I felt like we should talk about. So Mr. Abubakar, so the question goes thus, and this will be one of the last questions I'm going to ask you, I guess. How should students handle difficult or unfamiliar questions? Even like their CBT skill, what can they do about it? Like, is there any scope about it? Like, if we see difficult or question I've never seen or is not that familiar, how can I answer that type of question?
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. So I think the concept here is that we need to understand the fact that CBT question is one of the reigning strategy of attempting question these days. Even
Okay.
you testify that GCE now, WAEC now, they are also using CBT, even though it's not compulsory, right? They are using it. So the fact is, we are now in the AI world, the computer-based world. So I feel whoever calls himself a student of knowledge should learn the first thing, CBT, how to handle a computer-based question, how to operate computer. So it is incumbent on us to understand that thing, and that's the first thing. So every student should mandate it upon himself or herself that he or she needs to learn this thing before attempting or applying for JAMB. That's the first thing. Now the second thing is that it is also important you also have an avenue or a space where you practice this thing, because students do have it as a problem practicing the question consistently or
Actually,
continuously, like my guys have said too.
Yes,
Consistent
yes,
practice
yes.
is very important. So I think we have this application that works, prep, right?
Yes.
Yes, we have prep, and I believe that soonest SEA is also going to work on an application that brings in bring
Definitely.
things on table for you to
We are
start
coming for
operating
you.
on that.
Aura
You
for
understand?
aura. I know
So
the
it
joke.
needs practice. Practice makes a progression. You
Yes,
understand?
yes,
That's the
yes.
second one. Now the third one is, now I can operate on system. But the fear is that, or the problem I'm having is, I found a difficult problem. Should I stick to that or wait until my time elapses? Now, the solution is this. And you will ask any expert, and the same question is the same answer they will give it to you is the same I'm going to provide. The thing you need to do is just leave that question aside and move on.
Okay.
And one thing about JAMB is that Once you see a question or you leave a question without attempting it, it will always show at the end of your exam or the numbers. You will see it black. It will
Yeah.
be out one out of millions that okay, what happened to this number? What happened to this page? I have not answered this question. So I can
Okay.
easily go back to it because no matter the time is reading already.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you can't just linger on a question that is devilish in attempt to lose angelic questions.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying? We have literally 49 questions waiting for you, and you now want to waste all those 49 as at the expense of just one question. Now, does that mean we should abandon the first question too? No. But the best is you need to prioritize. So work on those questions you know, then go back to them, the ones you don't know. If you have the time to work on them, you can just work on those things. But I always tell students that after doing that method or using that method, then you go back to the question you don't know, then compare the options you have.
Yeah.
Be familiarized with those options. Do I know this one? Do I know this? Do I know this? So look at the options, and I believe that if you're consistent with it, you'll be able to navigate through it.
Maneuver yourself through. Yes, yes. Thank you very much for that, sir. Thank you. Test is really going to affect the performance, and in what way? How?
Yeah, yeah, it's really affect students because JAMB having a mock test is to enlighten students who does not know how to operate a normal CBT test exam. And that's an avenue of you learning and also having a second chance so that such will not be repeated in the real exam itself.
Yeah, yeah,
That was one of
yeah.
them. And that is a very good strategy.
Once beaten, twice shy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So now for the mock, let's talk about the mock score. The mock score is very important to also evaluate how students he or she has studied far. So as you know the area of weakness and what and
Okay.
strengths. Because between the mock and the exam itself, we have about like minimum of 3 weeks.
Mm.
And the mock itself, you can use it to evaluate your strength and your what and your weakness. Whereby you're able to work with a little few weeks you have, you're able to strengthen your weakness and also what strengthen your strength. And this really help you, make you to be more having more attention, alertness, and likewise avoiding mistakes. So during the jam mock, I'll tell for all students, make sure that you participate in the jam mock and make sure when the score is out, use it to analyze, do you understand? Evaluate, your weakness, especially the mistake, and try to avoid what
Mistakes.
when the mistakes have been avoided and error, and that leads to what we have a high accuracy or chance of doing better in the real exam.
UPS.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
Yeah, CC.
CC. Yeah, so me I quickly dey tell you sincerely, if you want to enjoy these people, if you want to drag that knowledge, you want to remove the DNA small from their body, just join the paid class. Join the paid class. 20K. What? You that you go and buy that shawarma now.
Okay, even now it's out of it's
Ah,
outdated.
it's outdated though. A lot of things like pizza now, once they buy like two or three, what am I even saying? One pizza now that will give you 340 plus in your jam, just to pay 20,000 naira. Just pay it and forget it. Don't forget it too. You forget the money, don't forget the class and the value you're actually going to get from the class. Yes, sincerely, if you want to have the avenue to always meet these people on live, like always talk to them when you need them, you need their guidance and mentorship full time, like in real time. You guys have to join the paid class. Yes, it's just 20,000. And I told you there's going to be a waiver this night, overnight, like for 2 days. Yes, for 48 hours. I'm going to slash the price to like 50% or 40% off, and then you can make your payment like 10 to 15,000 naira, depending on your time of payment, because there's going to be a range of timing for that. All right. So now, don't forget to join the group. Don't forget to join the group. So the link will be sent to the platform. I guess you'd have seen the link. And if you can't get the link, there's a number that is going through our video like right now. See them that can I get the link to the group, okay? I mean the open group for the weekly session, because I told you we'll be coming here every Sunday, so we should have avenue to be able to like access these videos, yes, and that's why we create this group for you all, okay? So like always ask them questions. You can also ask questions on the group too. It's not much for you to wait till Sunday before, so it's it's a real time stuff. You can always like ask question. They are always there to help you out. Okay, we have a lot of professionals in the group already that will help you out, and we'll still invite more people to answer your questions. So for some people that might not be available every single time, you always see them on Sundays, and they will come. They will give you value every single time. You see them live. You can do one-on-one video if you are in grade class. Sir, I want you to teach me this thing. Teach me. Order for order. I will tell you order for order. Alright, now the next thing is the last question, because like I said, time is not by our side, but you still see us next week. No. So the question I'll be directing it to Mr. Abdul Mumin.
Mr. Analyst.
Mr. Analyst. I did not forget to. Analyst have come. Hey, Mr. Analyst. It's not like that too. I'm very sorry, you. Okay, so now to wrap it up, okay, in general now, like I'll push this to you. Like, what advice do you have for students who failed UTME before? Because I'm certain that there's a certain percentage, there's significant, if not too much. There's some students that will write their UTME again. Probably they did not enter their course of their projected course of study, or how should I say it, their preferred course of study, or the school of choice or institution of choice they want to go for. So what advice do you have for those type of people? Sometimes it might be that they did not just get it right, or they did not merit the particular list they are applying for. So what advice do you have for those type of students?
Alright.
Yeah.
Wow. You really gave me the most difficult question out of everyone.
For an analyst,
Difficult question.
But still, let's see
Listen, I
whether
didn't
we
speak
can.
loud. I'm very sorry. I think our communication is having issues. Speak a little bit louder.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright,
And Mr. Analyst no dey talk loud like this. You just have sweet voice, and be packing everybody.
Please don't.
Alright.
So I'll be coming from the aspect of me trying to look at it from you call yourself, you did the JAMB, and you were sadly not successful in the first round, right? Why do you think that, or what do you think you need to do differently to actually not be in the same boat just like the first time? So definitely, don't you think that you need to change your strategy? I feel like almost everybody here knows that failing is just part of life. Actually, you need to fail to actually have success. And success is always not by accident, actually.
No, not
It's
by
always
accident.
come to the prepared path, right?
Yes.
Now, do not misquote me. I'm not saying you need to fail JAMB in order to pass JAMB. Obviously not. That is not what I'm saying.
Yes.
If you really do prepare,
Definitely.
then definitely success comes to you, like
Yeah.
ordinarily. Now, I think what you need to do to now be more practical. Time is actually constant, but the planning is actually the variable part of life. So the same 24 hours that is available to you is the same 24 hours available to a top scorer, which are 370 something. So why do you think there is a difference between you and him? Basically, the difference is, to the top scorer, he has something called time blocking. Why to you, maybe you read based on vibes. He said aura upon aura. Maybe you are actually reading based on vibes. Seems like I feel like reading maths today. Let me just do that. Whereas to the top scorer, it's more or less like life and death. He needs to block his time on, okay, today, Monday, on anything that might happen. Even if heaven falls down, I'm studying physics. It means that, and I'm studying for 5 straight hours. Remember what we said, 5 straight hours means his phone is not nearby.
Yes.
I need to pick it up from every single part of it. His phone is not nearby. Part of your planning is also you making sure that you actually go for your mock. I'm picking from what Mr. Ablamid said, because personally, mock reduces anxiety, definitely reducing your panic.
Yes.
If I tell you that it could be as much as 70%, because you planned it out already, and as a receiver, you need to actually show that skills, that yes, I've done this before, and the only way for you to show that skills is you scoring more than a person that is just writing JAMB for the first time.
Wow.
You need to show that seniority.
Experience.
Exactly.
Experience.
Show him that yes, I've gone through this. And the only way for me to show my seniority to you that I've gone through this
Experience is the
is you
best.
showing him that score that I'm a top scorer, you an average scorer.
I think that makes me remember this girl that had 350.
Yes.
Last
Chiamaka.
year.
Okay,
yes.
Chiamaka.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think she was able to utilize that method you used.
Yes.
She blew the case.
In fact,
She
this
was able to
made
do
me
it.
just remember someone also. I think Abdul Wahab. So he joined our session 2024, and I think he had 301. Yes, 301.
Why was
And
this?
While he was in SS2. In
Now,
fact,
what
he just
is
did
the
that.
score
He just he did that just for practice actually. And I think that's one of those benefits. You doing an exam again, you have had probably an idea about
Exactly.
the way the format
Being
is going to
exposed to
be.
it.
So one of those reasons why I actually went for it the first time was to be familiar with the entirety of the format and the way they set their question. And sincerely, when he went back 2025 to write the exam, about breakdown,
He had
363, 363,
Just
363.
imagine.
Yeah.
Yes.
363 from 301.
From
Even from the
301.
from 301, you know it's a lot of work, right?
Exactly.
But
Like,
the
a lot of work.
transformation is very, like,
Wide.
very,
Very
very
wide.
wide.
Very wide.
That's 62
Very
marks
wide.
added.
Exactly. So 363.
It's very, very
So,
wide.
to me, we are not trying to tell you to be scared or to actually do it once before you can pass it. That is not our
Yeah.
objective here.
Yes.
Basically, our objective here is to tell you that you actually feeling it the first time does not actually put you at a disadvantage.
Exactly.
Actually, you even
In
have
fact,
more
it's an
advantage over
yes.
someone doing it
Added
for the first time.
advantage,
Exactly.
actually.
So
it's another
why-
advantage.
So true. Why not convert that experience of seeing how JAMB looks like, seeing how questions are being set, to actually maneuver yourself to be the best out of it?
Learning from
Kill
failure.
it. Exactly.
If you are
Learn from
writing,
failure.
sorry sir, if you are writing UTME for the second time, write it there. I'll be the top scorer this year. I'll be the top scorer this year. I want to see you type it. Type it.
Actually.
You can actually, you
Start
can break it. You can break that barrier. It's not a curse. In fact, it's a blessing in disguise. You already have this experience that nobody else have if they are just writing the exam for the first time. So you should use that as an added advantage for yourself, okay? So type it there. I want to see it. You know my laptop is in my front and I'm looking at myself and you. Type it now that I'm going to break barrier this time around. I'm going to get much more, how should I call it? Keep jam. What I'm saying.
You want to jam.
I will jam. Jam. Say I will jam this year. I will jam.
So that jam will not jam.
So that jam will not jam me.
Exactly. You get it right.
Hey, English and literary studies everywhere. All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Sincerely.
Yeah, that's why earlier I said that, for a top scorer, they only look for mistakes, not doing their practice. I mean, mock practice or self practice. They look for their mistake, not the score.
Sure.
But I recently only check the score. And that will make me to, of a student who, taking JAMB more ordinary, just like you have to break a barrier. After the barriers were broken, now taking the break JAMB, that you are about to unleash your potential. Yeah. So,
Word with gravity.
a student having 287, a commercial student today, that was about 4 years ago. Yeah, Hassan, yeah. Well, like when the all came out 87, so the lowest score was mathematics. I used to study accounting, and the board called it that. I don't know why I did the math, but I did very well. I got the lowest score in mathematics, and that okay. This is a mistake. I chose and I have like best scorer. They only look for their mistakes. When you study mistakes, okay, what will you do? They reached out to me like, okay, for the mathematics, what we can do? Okay, no problem. There's a strategy based on what the analyst said. There's a strategy and there's a pattern. The topics are the same, but the way the question are said are different.
Exactly.
And within a
Exactly.
few scope of time, within the skill,
100.
a student that had about 67 in small was able to get 97 in math.
Wow.
67 to 97.
To 97.
7 to
That's
97.
identifying mistake and correcting it. So that why the student who has taken a jump before and come back
Am I going
saying
to scatter?
I want
Gravity
to
words.
do, I want to do the jump again, but these are my mistakes. How can I go about this? Okay, what's the strength? My strength is calculation. Your strength is calculation. But you want to study medicine. Okay. All the strengths, physics and chemistry. Therefore, make sure you leave no. You make sure you leave. You know. No, yeah. All the stone. We need to make or cover all necessary aspects, all angles, and make sure that you cover the right syllabus.
The right syllabus. Cover the right syllabus. Don't go and use 2000 syllabus.
But to be prepared
for 2026 syllabus.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And he had 99 physics and 99 chemistry.
99 in
That
physics.
is why
99 chemistry.
having the right syllabus, knowing the right syllabus, the right materials.
Fire just there everywhere.
And how to apply it.
99 physics and chemistry. Some people biggest boss.
But mind you, you cannot do it what alone. There should be.
You can't do it alone.
There should be a mentor, either your friends, your teacher, or having someone to guide you. Do you understand? For every successful person, there's always an invisible man behind.
SEA.
For every
is an
successful
invisible
person,
space.
there's always an invisible man behind you.
Another bombshell.
Have a mentor. This is a free chance for you to just have mentor here. Just pay 20,000 naira sincerely. You are going to have access to these people. They're just throwing gravity words. That person he was talking about, I think I had an idea. His name is Okpa, right?
Oh,
he's
yeah,
my
he's
friend who is
part of
my
it.
close buddy. Yes. He had
Doctor.
99. Oh, sorry. Doctor Okpa. It's Dr. Okpa. Dr. Okpa. You know you come and watch this video. I'll be watching you. I will say it again. Yes, he had 99 in chemistry and he had 99 in physics. Sincerely. I've not seen 100 before, Sha. So for now, I'll still say that's the highest I can see somebody getting in both physics and chemistry. 99 in physics and chemistry. Just what? Because he had a mentor and he had the right mentor. He was given the right guide, I guess. So
And he adhered to it.
yes, thank you very much.
He adhered to
Yes,
it.
yes. He adhered to it because in fact, if you have the right mentor and you are still not making use of what you're supposed to do, you're not pushing through yourself. You have to push yourself to keep the momentum on, to accelerate. You have to push. Yes. You were saying something. Me, I'm a science student. There's one law in physics, Newton laws of motion. I said yes. For everybody will continue to remain in a state of rest or in constant motion unless acted upon by an external force. The external force
I'm
is
about to
your
become
mentor.
neutral.
Hey, your external force is your what? Your mentor. Sometimes they will say some things that you do not see.
Sure.
They will get something that you do not get. They will tell you, why don't you do it like this? Push it this way. Let's see. They really want to push you. I know you can do better. I know you can perform much better than this. Yes, you can do far better than this. Yes, and in fact, Newton just gave brain me. I know just sabi the man. Like there was in the second law. Sorry, I'm sorry, sir. It's just that my science knowledge. I just
That's it. Even the moderator is giving us vibes.
The second,
Like,
like,
should have just been a panelist.
Exactly.
Asam now. Yeah, they with me. We got idea. So there's a second law of motion also. It's talking about this external force. Like, if, or how should I call it? A change in momentum is as a result of what? Force applied. So the rate at which your momentum is changing, it means there's a force that is pushing you. You get it? So meaning that if you are changing, like you can see I'm improving. That means there's a particular thing that is pushing you. Most likely that thing is external.
Exactly.
Because if it's not external, you probably remain the same way you are. It cannot be external in terms of classes. It can be external in terms of guide. It can be external in terms of your mentor, your tutors.
That's
That's why you can't do it alone. Sure. Exactly. That's the motivation on its own. You can't do it alone. Yes. So thank you very much, sir. So actually, some people have been sending questions. Yes. So I guess we just have to review this because of time. And on that, I'll quickly walk through that. So for some people that had questions, I've seen some questions here, and I'm going to call in some of them out right now. Okay. So the question goes thus: how to overcome fear few weeks before the exam? I think that was the first question. Not of my choice because of time, I don't want it to be general. Probably if you're on the group, they can always contribute. Just tag their name. Sir, you are the one I want you to talk on this. No wahala. Aura will just meet Aura for you. So I'll be directing it to some of us here, okay, to some people here, so that they'll be able to do what, they'll be able to answer that question. Probably because of time management also. Yes. So and the question I'll send that to, should I say, our analyst. our analyst. First name in my head, analyst. I've been moving. So, sir, Mr. Bumi, can you like talk about how to overcome fear a few weeks before the exam? What do you think students should do?
All right. Yeah, I actually love that question because it really shows that you are actually just now being acted upon, just like the external force. You really want to change from the way you are.
Analysts don't let anything they slide. You don't grab them.
And obviously, fear comes around. You know, for you to actually have 370 for this 2026 JAMB, you should have actually started 3 months ago. But should I tell you that for you to have 380 in JAMB now, you need to start today. It means that the fear you so talked about could be overcome if you actually make up your mind now to be different. Everything we've talked about since is more or less like making sure you have the right strategy, making sure you actually put your planning into something that will actually yield results, and making sure that you actually practice question and not just reread your notes. I think that's the summary of most everything we've been doing or we've been talking about.
Yeah.
If you can put all of those practice or all of what we have said into practice,
Yes.
then tell me why you would still be having a fear when you've done every necessary step. Fear automatically go away. Remember, the more you are familiar with questions, the more confidence you have. Have you know? Just try it. Try to solve it a whole 1 year, maybe 20. Let's just say, let's pick 2,000 past question, maybe for physics. Solve the whole year. Now do something. The next day, solve the same questions again. The calmness that comes with you solving that questions. Do you think you actually have that calmness the first time when you were trying to solve it? It means that the calmness came because you have actually solved the question. You were familiar with it. Exactly. Automatically disappeared the fear. The fear is no more there. You can't even feel it because you know the next question to come, you know how to solve the next question just because you're familiar with it. And that's
Practice
it.
brings familiarization.
Exactly.
I remember
Familiarity breeds confidence.
yes, and familiarity breeds confidence.
Exactly.
And even fear is like you face everything, right?
Yeah.
You face everything, then rise. Instead of fear everything and run away.
As in,
You go one day, you go there happy to the stage by the water will just be
Everything.
actually,
No, I just start from you guys.
No problem. They will
everything
be.
and
They
rise.
will be you. All right, thank you very much.
Wow,
Mr.
wow,
Bumi.
that's
That's an excellent answer to that question. So I guess that person asking the question should be a little bit satisfied. If not, you are satisfied. You are not satisfied, we'll still give you order. Go to the group and go. All of you go and subscribe. If I finish this thing, please now, just move this thing to 1,000 subscribers. I beg. She make a double for you. We are deal with me now. So I will deal with me and we'll deal together. Sign, subscribe, like, share. Alright, now the next thing is I'll be providing another question to one of us here also. And that question to go though. Somebody asked, I want to ask, if your phone is one of your best resources, what will I do then? Like the person is asking, what if the resources or the particular resource the person has is our phone? I guess to me, I believe Mr. Blami mentioned something earlier that you should make good use of all the resources you have. And like in fact, with what you have, you can get whatever you want, sincerely. So your phone, I think, is enough to some people. Some people, they have the high score, not because of anything, but because of the phone they have with them. Yes, so I think a phone is just like an entity of life. You can download multiple ebooks, download videos. It's not about something of watching videos on YouTube and all like that. And I guess every phone can do that. You can always go on. There's YouTube, there's Gemini, there's AI. Yo, I don't understand it. Watch it. In fact, tell AI to recommend videos for you. Yes, and they will recommend the videos for you. You watch it live and watch everything about it. Like you understand that topic more. But I really want my enigma guy with the make him talk about that topic again. Like I want him to say something on it. You know, you should deal with me. So Mr. Blami, can you say something about this thing, sir?
Actually, from your point, you really hit the nail on its head, and that is having phone. Let me give you a practical example. I have some students which they have no laptop. And one of the very essential, preparation for JAMB is do constant practice. So you can use what the solution was, okay, download the JAMB, a JAMB app like Better My School, all those, which you can run. You can run it on your phone, and being phone, it's mobile. You can be anywhere you are, whether you're in a crisis or you're doing in a party or anywhere. You can always do those corrections. Very easy DNS access. So use your phone very well. You can do it anytime, anywhere, without anyway. So after you downloaded, you do your practice. Do not forget, make sure that if you're using a AI, you can use the AI to recommend, okay, from the practice I've made, what are those one I get from. So you can use the AI to look for explanation or a recommended video on this topic. You understand? After watching the recommended video on this topic, you can also use your AI to also evaluate your performance. You can use the AI to also evaluate how you study every day, study, even know how to plan your timetable very well. Do you understand?
Yes.
So using phone, the parent, just those put things in practice. What are your resources? And meanwhile, make some unnecessary app inactive during that period.
I love that.
That will not
Unnecessary
contribute-
apps
that will not
inactive.
Inactive. Do you understand? That will not contribute to what? To your
Distraction.
Exactly. Distraction.
I think to boost productivity, you really have to do that. Yes.
And actually, in addition to that, I think the person asked the question from the perspective of we saying that when you are reading, make sure your phone is not nearby.
Yes.
So perhaps the person is coming from,
what do I want to do with my
what
phone?
if my phone is my
only
main
resource or my
of
main
even
resource?
reading?
Yes.
So just like you said, make sure you have the unnecessary apps inactive, and make sure that you have a mindset that between 9 p.m. maybe your reading is from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Make sure from that 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. your mind is in work mode.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I do
You
not want to
switch yourself.
exactly. You switch yourself. You switch your personality.
In the face.
I only want to read this for this span of these hours. It means nothing. I mean, I use the word nothing can make you even switch, even if there is emergency. Sorry, that's just by the way. But if there's emergency, make sure you attend to it.
That's
But
true.
make sure that between that hours, nothing distracts you. Not even that phone you are using to do what you are doing. So that's just my take.
Wow. That's really a lot. Thank you very much. And that's actually answered that question. Yes. So we have multiple questions there, sincerely, like they are very much. And because of time, I'm gonna be touching most of them on the live video. But then once you join that group I talked about, or you subscribe, we will always respond to you. So if you have your questions and you still feel like you need answers to some things that are not too clear, or you need clarity about, or you want someone else's perspective or a professional's perspective, I guess you should join the group. Yes, you can always send questions. I told you, this is in real time, they will respond to you. Either by sending voice notes or sending you text. In fact, they will respond to you, I'm very, very certain. And then we will still have another session on Sunday. I mean, in the next 7 days we'll have another session. Yeah, so to round it up now, to round it all up, okay, the thing is, I'll also ask Mr. Abdulhamid this question again, to round it all up. I beg, I'm just giving him more for because I know the type of person he is. He is ready to take in everything. If I have another question here and we can stay here together, he's ready. So, nobody, you deal with me, I'll deal with you. So now the thing is, if a student starts today, what step do you think they should follow to the exam? Like, what are those steps they should follow? I know you mentioned some of them. Like, can you highlight them out? Like, what particular step they should follow towards their success in the UTME this year? I mean, the JAMB this year. That's coming probably the next 2 months, April. Yes. So.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. Like, based on the time span you left with for the creation of JAMB is very short, but you can make it more effective. So how? The first one is if you don't have this JAMB syllabus, make sure you get the JAMB syllabus.
Okay, the JAMB syllabus.
And so the JAMB syllabus, you know, objective of each of the topics.
objectives.
Under
Yes.
the syllabus, when you scroll down, you're going to see the recommended what textbooks.
Recommended textbooks. Number one, follow the JAMB syllabus.
See the
Number two,
recommended
go through the objective of the JAMB syllabus. Number three, recommended textbooks under that same JAMB syllabus. You can see why the syllabus is very important, and you should use what? The most recent syllabus. I mean the actual one you need for your own exam year, not the one of previous ones. Probably they might have recommended another textbook for 2-3 years ago or the last year. So that's why you should use the actual one, the current one. Thank you very much. Sorry for the interruption. You are continuing, sir.
Well, after that, you make sure that you covered all the topics, do you understand, by doing the basic evaluation. And what's basic evaluation? You take, do you understand? You take those topics you've covered, you've worked on, and to see, okay, what are those on which I want left. Now, what the second one is, you practice, make sure for every topics you've read on, you do an evaluation of it. And how? If I have an app, if I have a JAMB app, if you have a JAMB practice, go to the practice, filter. You're still gonna see filter. So you filter that topic you read, you understand, and evaluate yourself instantly to know whether you really get the proper concept of the question right. Do you understand? So some people actually we assume that we know how to read. Do you understand? But we need to be taught how to read. Why some we always assume we know how to learn, but the standard way methodology of how to learn.
We need to learn how to learn.
fast.
We need to learn how to learn
Fast.
Hey.
So,
Say fire. Type it there. Hey me.
after you get a software that is always evaluate each of the topic you practice on, make sure that for every 5 days or 7 days, all the number of topics that you've covered, set it. Do you understand? You modernize it using the software and set random questions. You're gonna tick. That is some software you're gonna see. You tick those topics that you read, and that's what called repetitions. Do you understand? So it's gonna be like what my people said, like face. Do you understand? For everything and what arrives, and that really assists you a lot. And also for the main time that you have, apart from the syllabus and apart from the software, and I trade you cannot do it alone. Have someone who you report to.
Have an external force.
Have
Study Express as the external force. There is no other external force that you can get that can be as much as the Study Express. So me, I'm telling you now. Have this external force. By force by fire, I will shook it. I will shock you with the external force.
Actually, the external force really change your momentum. Momentum is how you do, how you do the things so as to do it right. Do you understand? So it's going to really tell you, okay, this is how to do it right. If someone came to me to my you don't have to come to, to like why he has covered a lot of syllables, he has read this, has done a lot of practice. Now, you don't finish everything. Actually, okay, what's going to happen? Make sure you do practice and report. And I always call you whenever you have your practice test. The day I just come and do practice. How many did practice? Don't know. They got 350.
350.
Why this saying? Don't people
In practice.
In practice, they were like, wow. They were
Oh,
very
they thought it was the first timer.
First time, exactly. How for practice?
They play.
He has been doing
It is practice, actually.
Practice, and every time he said I told you for every I've covered like let's say 7 topics. Make sure that you practice on those 7 topics until you exhaust all the topics and send it to your mentor, to who is guiding you. Do you understand? And that will let you to the external force, and that will now let you to know that what you've done is still not enough, but there's still more.
There was still more. Like there's always more. Like the room for improvement is never filled up.
Thank you.
It's never filled up. It's just always there.
That's it.
You always improve. There's no over preparation for exams.
Exactly.
There's no over preparation for any exam.
There isn't.
So you should always prepare.
Over prepare yourself. Over prepare for
Yes.
exam.
In fact, if you can over prepare from us, yes, just join us. Join us sincerely. Join the free class, join the free session, join our group. So every single update you see, there can be one promo that will just come out free. I'll just say 5 people join for free. I will close it. A lifetime offer. Alright, thank you very much. I said thank you very much, sincerely. And I'm going to push this Papa, Mr. Abubakar Papa. So like, what should students do differently in the last? What steps they should follow? Now I'm also directing is similar, in fact, almost as the same, just in another angle. Like, what should they do differently in these few months to go to the exam, and to make sure that they pass their UTME very well?
Okay. So I think the question is also related to what both of them have said. The fact is, I'm going to take in something from what Mr. Vladimir has said and what Mr. Analyst has said.
Okay.
So there's one thing he mentioned, which is very important. Like, imagine you keep doing the same thing, maybe because you had failed before, or you didn't successfully pass your UTM in the first part. So now you have to do another JAMB. So you still took the same thing, the method you did, you used the other time, and you're still employing that method this time around. Don't you think it is still going to yield the same result you had the other time? So I think it is best that you change that method. Like this man of relativity, Albert Einstein, he said that it is only a fool that will keep doing the same thing the same way and expect different results.
Oh,
you get it now. So you have to change that direction. So the question is, if I've been using this means to solve my JAMB question and also to get these low results which I don't want, so how much more? What should I do? Should I still use the same method again to get the same result? Which the answer is no. So the best thing is you need to look at yourself. What is the best plan I have to offer? What is the best thing I need to do? So I need to change that strategy. You need to then change that route that you're taking towards the path of success. So that's it. So the first thing students need to do is to observe themselves. Right? So you need to learn that what is the method? How many hours am I using to learn every day? Do you understand? You need to give yourself that time frame. Of course, I know you're busy, balanced life, work activities, and so on. But the question is, have I been able to create that chance? Do I have a study hour for myself? Create a study hour for yourself. So I call it like SH. So SHR. So you create that hour for yourself and ask that this period is totally dedicated for it. Like he has said, it's a total dedication. So create that study hour. Plan yourself. How many weeks do you have? I think JAMB is April, right?
Yes.
So you have like, let's say 1 month and some weeks. Let's assume you have 1 month and some weeks. Let's say 6 weeks. So plan yourself. Within 6 weeks, how can I divide my subject, the first subject? How do I need to cover them all within 6 weeks? Plan yourself, plan your time, and also plan all these times that you cannot foresee or you cannot foresee. Because sometimes you may feel like, oh, circumstances have come on the way or emergencies. So you need to plan them. You need to be realistic. As much as you want to achieve the best in JAMB, you cannot obstruct the reality of life.
Oh,
you understand? Sometimes you see some emergencies from family, from friends, from societies, from occasions, and so on like that. You get what I'm saying? So you need to plan them too. So it's all about planning and execution. You understand? So you need to execute that plan you have, and also, like they said, you must have an accountability partner who is your mentor, the person you report to, because you cannot do those things alone. All these things we said, some people have done them.
Exactly.
Yet it still did not yield the result they want.
Yes.
So the best thing is have a partner that will keep monitoring you. Oh, what have you done today? And you have that mindset that if my partner does not know about this thing, I'm in soup, I'm in problem, I need to report to him. He will scold me. So I must report a positive information to him, right? Or her. So you must have a partner, an accountability partner precisely, to help you track your progress and also give you feedback, whether positive or negative. And finally is that do not be too skeptical about feedbacks. I've seen students whereby even they have partners, mentors, yet they faulty, they are not really happy with the way the response from those mentors do come in. They always feel like maybe they are ridiculing them or they are not giving them the, you get it now?
Oh, I understand.
The only thing now, if you are ready to learn, you need to, be
open to
humble.
criticism.
You should be open to criticism. Be ready to receive them. Of course, you have something you want to achieve.
Yes.
So you must be ready to receive those criticism from every angle it comes, because you know what you want to achieve and you must be ready for it.
I think there's an African program that even said you can't see yourself, like you can't see your face, you can't even see your head,
You can't see
you can't
it.
see the back of your head.
So the fact is, you need to prepare.
You need someone, like,
someone to help you.
Yeah, so probably what they are saying, you might not see it from your own perspective that you're doing it wrong or you're not really getting it the same way or right as supposed to do it. So that's exactly why you should have an accountability partner. So when they tell you to do something, I guess you should try to change. Okay, don't count it as a defensive stuff that you are feeling like you are being attacked. No, it's actually for your own progress. And then I guess for that you should be able to like be open to criticism for you to just improve better. Yes, I guess. So and to round it all up, so I'm going to transfer this last question to our analyst. They should help us to analyze everything.
Analyze and summarize.
Thank you, sir. Analyze
And
fire, summarize, put another fire. Before you analyze everything, let me put this one so that you put it too. Hey, look at me. Look at my face. There are only two tutorials out there. There are 2 tutorials out there. Like any online session you want to have, any clinical that you want to have, there are only 2 tutorials. There are only 2 sessions. There are only 2. I don't even know. Any academic setting you want, any academic institution I'm talking about, there are just 2. What is number 1? Study Express. Number 1, Study Express. Number 2, other tutorials. Number 2, other tutorials.
Okay,
So,
Study Express and other tutorials.
yeah, Study Express and others too. Because sincerely, this is one of the first of its kind. And we are bringing it to you back to back. Like, we'll be giving you back to back. You will see, don't worry. You just deal with me. Type there with me again. You know, this thing was fire. Don't worry. This time around, that 350, that 400, that 390 is for you this year. Type, I'm breaking barrier. This year, I'm breaking barrier positively. Yes, I am. I'm killing jam. I will jam. I will jam. Type it. I want to see jam. Jam. Yes. Oh, analyst is already waiting.
Okay.
Analyst, sir. So thank you very much, sincerely, everybody. I really appreciate everyone, and I would how should I say it? I would appreciate you sincerely, and I'll thank you for being patient with us because I know the time is a little bit fast spent than the way we actually actualize it to be. Okay, so the last question should go thus: in one sentence, just in one sentence, help us to analyze it, like summarize everything. What guarantees UTME success? Like, what guarantees this JAMB success? Like, what do you think in one sentence will make someone successful in this exam, this JAMB exam that is coming? The question, etc. I give her water. Type it order for order. I will not agree for anyone that will into this session.
Are you sure a single sentence could actually encompass all of everything?
Yeah, I think he's testing your analytic knowledge. So you have to prove him wrong.
Me, order for order. I know they give anybody.
Alright, if I were to use a single sentence for what you just need to do, then I think I would rather use the word tenacity. So, tenacity is actually pretty much the word I'm going to define what you just need to do. Remember, tenacity as a word makes you more rigorous in the process to know that yes, what I plan to have, I will definitely have it. Have you heard of that? Aspire to Maguire to blah 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 blah. All of these things. That word,
I saw that meme too. You have to aspire to Maguire.
Exactly. That word
to be great.
In a word about that quote is tenacity.
Tenacity.
What you want, I don't want anything less than that. Definitely that word.
Go for it.
Exactly.
I'm going for it.
And
Like,
if you remember,
I'm all in. Let's get the party started.
Exactly.
Like, I'm all in. Get everything started.
you cannot have it except you go through the right planning and the right resources, and also having the right mentors, the external forces rather.
The external forces.
Which
Sincerely.
obviously are these guys.
One tree cannot make a forest, to remember.
Exactly.
One tree cannot make a forest.
I think I tried.
Yes. You have finished it though. You have killed it. You have finished me.
I don't think there's anything. He has really closed the concept.
Sincerely, yes. So, thank you very much. I don't even know. Send clapping. I want to see clapping emoji. Fire emoji.
Clap.
Just be putting emoji upon emoji upon emoji. Yes, you guys don't forget to like and subscribe. You again, that you just come. You that have been staying here, that you want to show that wickedness. Don't show wickedness to me.
I will
Show
wicked
it to
you
JAMB.
I will wicked you to JAMB. I will give you something that will make you to show JAMB shege. Yes, you have to oh yeah, go to that thing, go and subscribe. Yes, sincerely, they have really done. I don't even know how to put it. This is beyond good. This is beyond excellent. Sincerely, very near perfect job. Like breaking everything down, and I'm telling you, we won't let you down. Sincerely, we will never let you down. We are bringing in another live update next week again. Join that group if you want more questions to be answered from your side. Just join. You will see a number there. You can message that number on the live session. Tell them, can I get the link for this group that they've been talking about? Just join. Refer your friends. Refer anybody you feel like they will be, they will enjoy this, like they will benefit from this. Definitely everybody I see that is in this category of student writing UTME, whether it's this year or next year, you can start the preparation now. Yes, you can start now. You can start right now. And one of those ways, there's an external factor for you. The external force is here. You just come, they just be shooting you. The external force is study express.
It's gone, no.
Not gone, no. Abeg go, no be gone, no. Like knowledge. Oh my God. Don't worry. Deal with me. The only way you can deal with me is to subscribe and do what? And like. Request for the link on the group so that you will join and ask questions. Just be firing question on the group. Don't worry. You'll be surprised when they'll be giving you in real time that this one, this is how you do it, this one, this is how you do it. Sincerely, they are here to help you out. And we are all here to help you out in this exam, sincerely. So also, why should you subscribe to this channel? Like there are a whole lot of things you will never want to miss. And there are a whole lot of things coming. Something bigger, something huge, not huge, something huge. One aura is coming. That don't worry. Just stay there, but don't stay there, they play. They there, deal with me. Yes. So we'll be posting. If you check our YouTube live, if you check our YouTube videos, we already have videos already. We have been portraying shorts. Very soon you'll be seeing lengthy videos that will talk about, like, comprehensively break subject and topics down. So that's why you should join, because it's just for free. And if you want exclusive, like you want to be there in real time. You want to ask them these questions. You want to be with them. You want them to be your mentor. You want them to always, like, they should respond to you as fast as possible. Like, you want to be the best version of yourself. If you don't know, this person we've talked about that had 363, 343, 349, 344, they're plenty for our DM. They're plenty for our group. Like this, I will list you the list of people that are getting 300 in the last year. If you now want a printed copy, you know I used to do that small paper like this that I used to do. I will give you red carpet of JAMB scorers that got above 300. So I'll give you a list of students that got above 300, and they are coming from Study Express, like Study Express. Some of them just because of the mentorship they had. It changed the entire thing they've been doing. Sincerely, it's just that little leap got them to a far taller height, greater heights. So that's why you should join the session. Numbers that are here, that's on this live video, will respond to you. If you're on the group, you see your answers being sent, your answers being recorded and sent to you live and in real time. Thank you very much. And I'll be rounding this up here. Sincerely, you guys have really tried. My oga in the top, my guy in the top, my guy in the top floor. Thank you very much. Thank you. And stay with us, so stay with me. How many times I have to say this day with me? Day with me times 1 million.
Thank you, moderator.
Don't worry. Next time you do like this, omo, wisdom is too much. I want to see like wisdom want to bust my head. Like
So I think you are looking like more of Ola of Lagos.
Hey, don't worry, you will love it. You will love it.
Okay.
Hey. So thank you very much. So we'll be wrapping our live next week Sunday. Same time, same length of that. In fact, same time, nothing else, same time. Just come. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Send it to your friends, send it to your juniors, send it to your senior colleagues. And let me tell you the truth here. Let me tell you the hack. It is not only for UTME students, not only for JAMB students. It's also for university undergraduates too. Yes. We are bringing something huge. Don't worry. Internationally, you'll just be seeing something that you are not expecting to are supposed to see. It will be coming like fire. We are here to help you out. Yes. We are here to make you better, far better academically than you can ever even imagine. Yes. So you should be with us because we'll always be there with you. So thank you very much. And seeing you in the next class. Last thing I will say is like, subscribe, share, join the group. They will you. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's personal.